Hello everybody, how are you this evening? I know the timer, I jumped the timer, but I think it was wrong. So I thought, bugger it, I'll just start now. Let's just get the game going. Not just a game, We are going to solve crimes together. Exciting! With the fantastic Rockstar game, Lanoire. So thanks for popping along. I know it's been over a week since my last stream, so apologies for that, with Mother's Day and other stuff. Voice a bit louder please, no problem. Mother's Day and other stuff going on. It's been kind of a tempo. So, let me know if you can hear me now. If you can, say Ocelot. If you cannot, say Badger. Or, if you're a subscriber, use your subscriber benefit for Badger. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, been a busy week, so I enjoyed... I can hear you now, Ocelot. Thank you. It's been a busy week. Acting Out was great fun. I'm looking forward to doing that again. And no, the Badger says you can't hear, you can't put the Badger. It was great fun. I'm looking forward to doing it again. As I think, as you pointed out, Toya, not enough singing rounds, which was a disgrace. So we'll get that fixed and do all the rest. But there we go. Can't help that. So I just thought I'll get back into swing a bit. Chuck a few requests out, and Lanoire is here. So here we go. We're gonna get into the nitty gritty downtown LA and solve crimes and stuff. Any questions so far? Hey Lovejoy, how you doing? You've just missed all the patter, but welcome to the stream. Nice to see you.
Juan Francisco Valdez. A guy with that many names has got to be somebody. Let's head back to Central and talk to him.
I don't know what I'm doing. I think we'll start this one off again. How are you doing after the crap week you've been having? Oh, yeah. Get Lovejoy hanging out in Mixer. He knows how to live. Yeah. Well, as I was saying, it's been mental, and I feel a bit bad because I haven't actually done a stream since last Tuesday when I did Acting Out. So that was great fun. I feel a bit so. Hi, Pie. The comments coming up 3 times.
Okay, we're going to keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. DR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good. Get going.
Get going.
Better go earn our pathetic wages. Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket. An abandoned vehicle. You catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
We do.
Sounds like there's more to it than that.
Sounds like there's more to
Nobody
it.
dumps a shiny new
if it's just an
Packard
abandoned
unless they
vehicle.
borrowed it without asking. You don't say.
You were on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
You really think I'm gonna squeal?
I say we bust
Figures it out. Good job they got a big exit sign everywhere.
Don't look around. You there?
There we are. This is very sedate compared to Bayonetta. Oh, Lovejoy switched over to the Switch. Good man. That's not right. I forgot the buttons. How bad's that?
You'll be taking the next right.
There we go. I found the go button.
You hear about Adrian? Broad in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Oh, the
Women generally
stupid
show more
woman. She doesn't want to
compassion.
take him back.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary.
Oh, typical
Why don't you
Adrian.
show some pride?
Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience.
Where am I? That's the police station. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Oh, I'm going in the right direction, but I think I might be. What's free? Free hugs. Oh, I see. Right. Yep, as expected. So the puzzle solving is actually being able to get to the place I need to go to. Yeah, I'll just take that next right. That's a bridge.
Take this left.
Crimes to solve.
Turn right here.
Crime scene. Crunch. Yeah, lots of crunch.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan.
Next
Park
day or
down the
two,
alleyway,
Pi.
detectives.
I've played through a fair amount of it. I haven't finished it though, but I'm going to get into it.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle?
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Some people. So this is the exciting part of the game where you just go around looking at clues. So let's look at the car. Near something. Yeah, a little magnifying glass, press the button. Ooh.
We'll have to use the registration to trace the owner.
Yeah, there's no number plates. Remember that? There's no number plates. How are we going to do that? Throw the window there, except for that. Oh. Missing license plates and the registration.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy. There'll be something hidden in the boot. Let's have a look.
Empty.
Ah! Yep. Missing wheel.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. Car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
Incidental. Manipulating object. It's a bat. Oh. A clue, but it zoomed out before I could get it. There you go.
Combination wrench.
Dewey Brothers.
Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
There's a clue. That would probably get it in. Oh, bottles.
This isn't what we're looking for.
No, it's just bottles, mate. Let's leave them. Who are you? Apparently I'm not allowed to talk to you. Excellent. Pro crime solving this. If you see anything interesting, let me know and I'll go investigate. Boxes. Always boxes in cop dramas. Rubbish. What's this woman got to say for herself? No, not allowed to talk to her either. Oh dear, the excitement. You'll have to drive through the... Yeah, exactly. I mean, somebody's going to have to stack those up in a really narrow alleyway, so that means you're going to have to drive through them. That's the way it's done.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Thanks for your help.
Cool, so now we've got an address. going to check out the Jew guys. I want to talk about boosting that guy as well. So let's go and have a chat with him.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows, always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Goddamn Mexicans. Right, so do we think he's telling the truth then? I think he's pretty much right so far.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
What do you think, guys? Do you think he went near the car? What's that expression tell you? It's constipated. Is it you're meant to be able to use their facial expressions to work out what's going on with them, but yeah, it's got one of those faces. It looks like the Doctor out of Star Trek Voyager. I'm gonna bad cop him.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
I think that's probably true. He's not looking constipated.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
He's got that smoke. He's got that. Is that the? Yeah, he's. Nah, he's got the constipated look again, hasn't he?
Right. So what did you take, Jacobs? Do you want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
You lying git.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, if you could come back and do something about those kids.
How about we bring you an umpire's mask?
Burn, burn. Right, so he's got a notebook on his porch, has he? Where is it? There it is. Juan Francisco Valdez.
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I. Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
Interesting, wasn't it? Dewey Brothers that was on the spanner. We're putting clues together, guys. We're gonna nail this scumbag. Let's go and get the details first.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now. Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you. Any messages?
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks.
Get there as soon as we can. Alright.
Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
We can visit the Packard dealership or head back to Central and interview this Valdez character. Your call.
What should we do, guys? Back to the station or the dealership? Box. TC must be lurking. Alright. Well, guy wants to let's set the police station as the destination.
Labor experiment by a Canadian industrialist. The girls are part of a group of 100 who will work in a rayon mill at Saint-Georges-de-Beauce, where they will
second left, allegedly. Let's go.
The Dominion's minimum wage of $12 a week.
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy.
Put a brick wall at the end of the road.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
On the reverse side, the steamship Rapic waits in Montreal to repatriate five Yugoslavs who prepare to fly light under Chico. They're not empty-handed. Among them, they have pooled $1 million.
Do we have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this. He's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
Right, let's go and have a chat with him then.
Weren't even his friends, and he's still...
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Where the people sold it? Nick the car. So I think he's looking kind of relaxed and bored at the moment. I'm going to go good cop there.
Dewey Brothers. You think someone from the garage could have been involved in the theft?
It would not surprise me in the least.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
He's not looking so bored now, is he? Who is he? Nice. You're cooking. Just transferring myself back to the living room. What a pro. What do you think? I'm trying to decide if he's looking a bit more shifty now. Let's bad cop him.
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
Oh, he's definitely looking shifty now, isn't he? Look, there you go.
So a Consul General gets in a public row with a junior car mechanic. You expect me to believe that that's all that happened?
I expect you to draw your own conclusions and to discontinue this aggressive behavior.
I'll be talking to the gangster squad about you, Valdez. They're gonna love your diary.
One out of three right there.
And he still comes back.
Pants.
You not see why I hate the city?
I want to make homicide.
Sure.
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
Oh, serves him right.
You're a modest little person. Much to be modest about.
I'm half tempted to go in the police car now. I'll go in the one I've mashed up already. That's the way, isn't it?
Mr. Valdez moves in some peculiar circles for an international bon vivant.
Ah, English, please. See, this is why nobody invites you out for drinks.
It's just very industrious of him to be so involved in matters of consular transportation.
All right, you're making it worse now. I think what you're trying to say is that lover boy in there is as full of crap as a Christmas goose.
That is Webb.
shit. Let's go and give him hell.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model four-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
I don't like you already.
We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest.
Something wrong with the neck there. Look.
You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
It's not much of a puzzle, is it? I've got to put the spanners on the wall.
One left.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
Isn't that what I picked up? I'll be able to just look at my notebook there. Nope, okay.
No good. We need diplomatic plates.
Yeah, we need diplomatic ones. They're not diplomatic. Music change.
Nothing significant.
No, it's just a file. Seen a bit, Lovejoy. What else could there be? Yeah, that was a good puzzle. That was. I could see people would struggle with that one. Where does the spanner go in the same size space? Does it go in a small space? Got a hammer.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Nah. No, put the hammer away. Ah! There's some legs down there. What's this? No.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Anything in the car? Let's talk to the legs.
I don't think so. Not everything here is going to be relevant.
You don't say.
I bet a broad's been driving this auto. The clutch is a mess.
Seem unable to talk to the legs. Oh! Ah, that's that. Okay, let's go and talk to the slimy Weasley sales guy. Is anything here going to be relevant? I doubt it. I think we've got the relevant bit, which is that there's a spanner missing. And I saw a spanner earlier.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Okay, here we go. Okay, that's his normal face apparently. Okay.
Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
Yeah, of course, mate.
So Valdez was just driving by, and he saw the car.
Yeah, something like that. Happens all the time.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
Ooh, no, he's not happy about that, is he? Ooh.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards to steal anything the minute your back is turned.
Yeah, I think he's What do you think? Back to normal there? He's kind of got his normal face on, hasn't he?
So that's it?
Like I said, the workshop's too close to the street. It's difficult to keep an eye on it.
We'll be keeping an eye on
What did I do wrong?
and spreading the word that you don't like to cooperate with the LAPD.
We really ought to take more time over the Packard, Phelps. Let's head back to the empty lot.
I should have accused him at the end, I think, because I've got the spanner as evidence that he was there at the thing. Maybe that's where I went wrong. Ugh, this game makes no sense. Where's my car gone? Goes to his house now, I guess. Why does everything have to be so far away?
Clouds billow several thousand feet over the steep sides of the lake.
Turn right when you can.
By the War Assets Administration is made necessary because no public carrier will accept it for transportation to a purchaser. One after another, with varying effects, spectacular results.
You read the story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies? What's a dimension? You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. God's name would want that.
I don't know. People scoff at the idea of talking in color. Look what we have now.
Straight on here.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our Archangel hasn't already flown.
Nice place, isn't it? Didn't happen. We met a sleazy car dealership guy.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Stay at this place, isn't it? Maybe shot him. Not yet.
Here he is. Apartment 3.
Nice. Look at that. Using the clues. Must be 1. There are no numbers on these. Oh, that's 4. This is 3. Yeah, okay. Barely see the number.
Yeah.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
No.
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad.
There you will, mate. There you will.
So how far along are you, Anna?
Nearly 20 weeks.
Right. So how's it going to be when you go into
Difficult to
labor
tell
and
whether
he's
it's
not
the
around?
suspect vehicle from the scene.
You
Certainly
are
Gabriel's
wrong
pride
about
and joy.
Gabriel. He will be a good father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one won't be seeing Papa for a very long time.
Serving breakfast for 2, Anna? You should have cleared up.
Yeah. Yeah. That's 2. Get out, or we'll come this way. Oh, jackpot.
It looks like Valdez gets his wheel back. Junk.
Yuck. Nice like justice, eh?
Doesn't look like anything. Probably nothing. Diplomatic license plates.
Dun dun dun.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Where is he now? That's the question.
doesn't tell me anything. Not much help.
Shirt out there, I think, isn't it?
Optimistic, Cole.
We really ought to take more time over the Packard, Phelps. Let's head back to the empty lot.
You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
Ho, 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 ho. Shall we accuse her? Is this the time? Do I get to bring out the accused style of justice now? We saw the breakfast place, didn't we? Let's check we can do that. Yeah, let's do it. I'm dying to do this.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
That's very disappointing. That's very disappointing. Look, she's even developing a twitch. Let's do it. There, she's fine. Do that. Oh no, she's fine again. It's not.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what, and I don't want to know. I love him.
Love finds a way, doesn't it, guys? Sweet.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
His honor, Anna?
He said Dewey's friend tried to make a woman out of him. He no longer respects this man, Dewey. He took the car to show this maricón that he is a man.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
God. I don't think there's anything we can pin her on. Show a bad copper.
Then tell us where he is. If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
Police chase.
We will put in a good word for you,
Free
Anna.
correct.
As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
Start line? That sounds like a street race to me. It's gotten out of hand this last year.
No wonder Delgado has such an eye for fine automobiles.
We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the streets.
Which way's out? Can't get out of the house now. Oh dear.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want another accommodation?
Why so far away? Pretty much straight. Next road straight on, pretty much.
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cards?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
Quick as we shut one of these... Oops. Christ alive! Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamppost. The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, you're calling the money. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime.
Take the next right.
Oh, here we go.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado. He's getting away. Gonna lose him.
Do that again. Nothing like a low speed police chase to get you in the mood. Ooh.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado.
Delgado is our boy. Forget the others.
Getting away.
That's annoying. The car just flips over. They just don't make them like they used to. Or they don't make them like they used to now. More accurately. Let's do it. Let's get the Badger.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado.
Delgado is our boy. Forget the others.
Getting away.
Yes. Down the corner.
Gonna lose him.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Step on it, Phelps. Take him out.
You're gonna die now, Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Trying to. Ooh.
God damn it, Cole. Hold it steady. Come on, you're getting creamed by a kid from Red Ford.
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for grand theft auto.
Fuck you, puto! You should speak to the maricon! Valdez, I showed him! Now who's the man? I should have burned his fucking car!
Oh, family stream, man. Family stream.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
Good work, guys. We did a crime solving. 3 clues. I've got 4 questions wrong. Oh, here we go. 3 stars.
You have any plans for Weekend Liberty, Jack?
My sisters have been working in Los Angeles in a bomber factory. They're coming down to visit. I'm meeting them at the station at 6.
Good for you, Jack. Are they cute?
They're my sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final inspection before Liberty.
Good job, Kelso.
Are we going somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection. It had better be exceptional if any of you want liberty this weekend. Kelso, this carbine. The bore is dirty.
No, it isn't.
Are you arguing with me, Kelso?
Do what you need to do, Sergeant. You know the bore is immaculate.
Weekend Liberty canceled. 2-day field drill. Clean this rifle.
No.
Do you know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso?
Jack, don't do it.
Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished?
I don't even know what they're talking about.
Are you going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant. Cole is right. I'm going to stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real enemy.
It's a flashback to Cole's time in the war. Marriage made in heaven. Hey.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1 round.
Guess that's ours then.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Hey, you think those vice boys get on the side?
Which is it, Carl? Bing Crosby or Frank Sinatra?
You need me to send some papers or something?
I ain't talking to you. I know, Yeg. I scat the scratch. Is that so wrong?
Wasn't even his friend, and he still confessed. Five-star goddamn wedding.
I don't want to be rude, but I ain't got time for talk.
You're trying not to
Someone
smash
gonna
up the
tell us
car
what
this
the
time.
hell is going on?
Okay, that should be easy to find.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. Anna Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How do you do that?
I'll give him something better.
Who's up at that time?
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Vic is a white male named Lester Patterson. Walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Oh, dear. Play the cliche game. That. Definitely hat. Dead body there.
Phelps, you should take a look at the body. Poor guy didn't stand a chance.
I landed on his face and ended up here. Car must have struck him from behind.
Let's check his jacket. This is blood money. This is money, isn't it? Bloody hell.
We can notify next of kin.
Let's get Patterson. There's the address. Getting all the clues now. Great pleasure that we acknowledge the receipt of your application 14F and pre-approval has been granted to raise the weekly premium on your life insurance policy from $370 per week to $590 per week. Raises become effective on January 1st. Our standard veteran care policy entitles to a lump sum payout of $10,000 in the event of the untimely death or permanent incapacitation. This new plan secures your beneficiaries a sum of $60,000.
Patterson has life insurance.
He certainly does. $16,000. WTF. Head a bit. Nope. Not gonna talk.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers. Careful where you're stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
Body traveled a good 20 feet.
Yeah. Life insurance scam, isn't it?
This blood is a long way from the body. The car must have been going like a bat out of hell. So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
Yeah, that suggests he was trying to stop.
He's all yours, Detective.
There's everything there, don't you? Can have a chat with woman.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first 3 letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Can't be many of those, surely.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were 2 voices. A man and a woman. That's all.
That's all. Yeah, she knows more.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress, and things are pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
You certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
Oh,
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the
I'll take the bartender, yeah, of course. Yes, welcome back, Lovejoy. No, it's alright if your mum calls. We've got a phone to that. Important. Giggity.
I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
He's already looking shifty.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
What was it about?
Who knows? The slightest thing could set those two off.
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm going to need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
Love tap, eh? Yo, love tap.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
It seems pretty obvious, doesn't it?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks, ma'am.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
Well, I think the smart money is on checking out the owner of the car first, then. Best deals. clues remaining. 3 clues remaining. Anything going down the alleyway? Glad we did. Oh! Big clue.
A knife covered in blood.
Could be a steak knife. This is a hit-and-run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
Yeah.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
We got very serious all of a sudden, isn't it? Shrink to the stairs.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks, Doctor.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
So what's this about then?
It's, fine.
Then it's like a story arc thing.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can, unfortunately, be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. If we can reveal the root of the problem, then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
You did, mate. You did.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
Lucky strike.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
Yeah. Do something like that.
So this is why everybody comes to Ray's.
The old poker face.
Sorry, pal, that's all I got. Even bartenders run out of gossip.
close it down. The books. Fit, doesn't it?
Ooh. That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
The whole game. Oh, I'm gonna chase him.
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
No wonder he killed someone, driving like this.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Don't let that asshole get away.
All right, I give up.
That's it. Cuff him and we're done. Hands behind your head.
Oh, yeah.
How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Oh, dear.
Leave the coroner and the paperwork. Procedure can wait. We should probably go speak to the wife and let her know what's happening.
Okay. You become all heart at the prospect of paperwork, don't you?
Put me in the driver's seat. For the plus side, we're going to some
Our units also needs assistance. 540 West 9th Street at Uncle Sam's Army Supply. 540 West 9th Street. Unit can handle code 2. Identify.
Here we go. This is where we're gonna nail her. Giggity.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
Yep,
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
Ooh, dear.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Being intuition. I don't know what to do with her. You know he didn't walk out into it. So I'm gonna just backtrack him.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
One in age with a child mentally. Right, I see.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Oh, I don't know. Bad cop. Just back up it.
Admit it. You were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
Yeah, sarcasm. There's a phone here I can use.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Good.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
Randomly walk into a house and pick up the phone.
How can I help, Detective?
Nobody minds.
Are there any messages for me?
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thank you.
I think we know the answer to this.
It's him, the cop in the newspaper.
Can you drive to this one?
All right. Where to?
So, my feeling is we're going to get there and he's going to say, yeah, it was one of the was also stabbed with the knife that you found in the alleyway. Seems to be where this one is headed, isn't it? Oh, yeah, that'd be good. Let's go and have a chat.
Mister, a man like you always loses a battle.
I'm guessing it's the dead body on display as we walk in.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax.
Oh, there you go.
Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber. We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
There's a bonus point there for finding the knife. Being there, you can what's it points.
You know the way. You can drive.
So where you want to go?
Spoilers, Lovejoy. Spoilers. First thing you're given is a insurance document. We've got motive, we've got weapon. It was nailed.
Spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna. Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand jury.
Nice of you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim. All that planning? How to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident?
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up!
bases covered, baby!
I had nothing to do
You
with
think
it.
I'm gonna fry for you,
He's
Lorna?
a crazy man. Shoot him! Shoot him, for God's sake!
It's too late, Sabo.
Got enough.
God damn!
I think I was chasing the wrong guy there. It's close chase, didn't it? Let's do that again. I don't believe that. Oops.
It's too late, Sabo. Sabo, stop or I will shoot.
Yeah, I'll shoot.
Are we gonna make a bargain or what?
Okay.
How long do you think you can hold out? You want to back off right now.
I'll do it, I swear to God I will. Say goodnight then.
What's shooting him in the leg? He wouldn't just stand there and then shoot afterwards.
It's too late, Sabo. Sabo, stop or I will shoot. Last chance to surrender, Sabo.
You come any closer and I will pull the trigger.
Put the weapon down now.
Pleasure to see you. Just wait for him to move to the start.
Put your
Sagan!
Help me!
Consider him incapacitated.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
Yeah, never gets any easier, Bukowski. I've seen things. I've seen things you just won't understand.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Another visit to Ray's and you would have seen what Leroy was prepared to do to avoid jail. Ah, dear, missed it. I may test my headset on Switch, says Henry. Oh, that'd be good. You got your headset, that's nice. Oh. Oh, crikey. we're going to pause it there because I'm not going to get into a brand new one, but I think it's saved. Hello, Sam. Alright. I suppose we can wrap it up with something else a bit different just to finish off. Works a lot better on Discord, that's good. Glad to hear it. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Let's do a level of that. I'm not going to get a case done in the next 10 minutes, so it's a bad time to get into it. But this game features auto-saving. Let's just update the stuff, shall we? Seen this before. Oh, it's a great game. So, what are you waiting for?
Super Meat Boy!
Not seen you even? Alright, Jackie, hello. You've been lurking all this time, have you? Very simple screen game. Sit down, Sam. You can't play me. Choose you. You're very quiet, John. It's late in the day. It's late in the day. Lurking. You've been watching. Watching and lurking. All you got to do. There's jump up. That's it. You get it. Easy game. Oh, so close. Okay. Let's get past it. Stayed alive long enough for that. That's good. Oh, you badger! Those flying mouthy things are nice. Oh, that was oh. I'm surprised no one's like that, but you remember back? It's natural. Or is it that I remember back instead of the other word? The other words. Oh. Oh, yes. No, come on. Oh. Oh. Trying to be clever there. Oh, that was a good touch. That's a good touch. Oh. That third one is the worst bit. Come on. Yes, yes, yes. Come on, go. Oh, you beauty. Did it. So much badges. Throw a badge on every day. And this is what I've just done. So you get to see all of your successes and failures. One success and one failure. Oh, really? Oh, you gotcha! Badges in a movie, hasn't it? Ouch. Oh, so much food. say this? It's tough. Game is tough. You've got to be fast, you've got to be flexible, but it's fair. Oh, fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks count. No, I don't roll out the fiddlesticks too often. Here we go. Oh yes, you can use it. Oh you. No. No. Surely better ways of getting frustrated. I think this is better. Try getting over it, that's even worse. Getting over what? What are you talking about? So mean! We can do this, team. We can do this. Do until you yeah, it starts sort of turning into a bit of muscle memory as well. So you start learning how to get some of this jump yourself to see I didn't do that. I know that last bit of jump done. Very inconsiderate with this Boom, baby. That is how you meet, boy. Let's see the end. I'm sure I do not have to do that waiting bit. I think that's the let the cost speed that up like but yeah. That is me doing is to show you where I am in the world. Good game, love it. And you just dip into it and play a little bit, that's great. The levels are so small. 34th. Ambush is on there. Ambush is in my Discord, so give him a shout. Say, Ambush, I see that you have ranked 5,429th in the world on level 1. Super Meat Boy. My time is 0.91 seconds. Good times. 282 on the second level. Check it out, Super Meat Boy, and it's coming out soon, I'm sure. Super Meat Boy Forever, which will be kind of sort of endless runner game, just jumping, so different kind of it. Well, nice to wrap it up with something nice like that. Thank you for coming along, everybody. Good times. We'll do some more Lanoiring in the future and solving mysteries together, fighting crime, making the streets a safe place. Have a good night, and also shout out to my subscribers, which are Daniel, Jackie, Toya, Patriarchs, drop one in, and oh, it's only somebody else, it doesn't matter. Thanks for the badge counting. Good night, everyone. Have a good sleep. See you soon. I'll try and get 1 or 2 more in this week, but just be careful out there, especially on the mean streets of LA. Seeing as I only got 1 in last week, I will try and get an extra 1 in this week if I can. Night all. Have a good one. Take care, and thanks so much as always for coming by. Great being together and having a good old chinwag while we play the games. Sweet dreams.